Well, looks like WWE and TKO are back at it again with some wild releases. I'm late to this. I woke up not watching in time to watch SmackDown. So I went to go watch the highlights on YouTube. Went to the comments and I seen Kairi Sane had been released. So done some research and found out there are 20 plus wrestlers that have been fucking released, bro. Like, what? What? We're gonna talk about a few of them. You know, it's just honestly unbelievable to me. I mean, we'll get into some of the major ones first. The Wyatt Six, and not just one or two, or just Nikki Cross or anything. All of them, fucking all of the Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, all of them. Now, I have always said for quite a long time now that maybe they should get rid of Nikki Cross because they're not going to use her. She does nothing. But they decided to release all of them. And I'm 50-50 on this because, like, they weren't doing nothing. I mean, they came out of a 7-month feud with the MFTs over a fucking nightlight. A nightlight. Like, come on. That feud was fucking ass. But, like, their debut and their starting feuds and, like, the stuff with Chad Gable, like, that was so awesome. Probably one of the most unique creative debuts in all of history for the WWE. But I guess, I don't know, they relied too much on the whole faction thing, where it had to be faction v faction. Hence why I'm guessing they were stuck in a 7-month feud with MFTs. Like, I had always said that on stream with the Wyatt Six, you should have Nikki Cross going off and get a mid card. Don't put her in the world heavyweight or anything title card like that, but, like, I don't know, give her the IC or something, or at least put her in matches for that. Like, then you have use of her instead of her running around the ring doing nothing every time the Wyatt Six comes out. I always said Gacy and Loomis, I don't know, maybe keep them in the tag division. You have Rowan in the mid-card title area, or even have him with Dexter and Gacy as the Freebird stipulation, that the New Day used. Have all three of them in the tag division, and have Howdy in the main event or mid-card event. Like, at least that way you're not solely relying on tag matches and faction feud matches. Like, it was so dumb, but I guess they've run its course. They're gone now. Motor City Machine Guns talking about, tag teams. I'll say there's a lot more other tag teams that should probably fuck off and be fired than them. They weren't really active lately, and I mean, they were kind of doing something with DIY and Candice LeRae, but then with Tommaso Ciampa going to AEW, there's no DIY. They still sort of kind of continued the storyline with Johnny Gargano, and I guess now that's fucking going nowhere. My opinion is that when Johnny's contract's up, he will probably move on to AEW to go be with Tommaso. Who knows? Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. I mean, Aleister Black has just been there for a year. He just came back, what? Was it the show after Mania last year? He just returned. He's been there for a year. In that year, he's been in like an 8-month feud with Damian Priest. Zelina Vega, one of the, what, 4 women to have held the US title. She was, what, the second US title champion holder? Like, scratch her from the record books now. And then when she was doing nothing, they put her with Alistair back, you know, and that whole Damien feud. And nothing. They try to make them the Karrion Kross and Scarlett. When Karrion Kross and Scarlett left, they try to make them portray that whole thing. There was rumors of Aleister Black being the one to verse Randy at WrestleMania and turn him heel. And then nothing. Thing with him and Sammy. Nothing. Like, I just don't know. It honestly shocks me that these are the people that they're firing when there's other fuckers that they could be firing. Like, and it's very sad to see these people go. Even Zelina Vega said that it wasn't even WWE. It was TKO, and we'll just, you know, play a little clip of it with what she said here.
From there, it would say it would say Stanford calling you, and that's when your heart's like, oh fuck. But this time, it said TKO, so I was like, very telling. 5:09 p.m. is when I found out.
And I'm guessing when, you know, she's saying Stanford, it's Stanford, Connecticut, which is where the WWE HQ is. So, you know, you'd be thinking with that number calling, it's the boss, da 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 da. But no, as you said, it's TKO. So it's not even WWE doing it. It's fucking TKO. And I've been saying this for months now that TKO is taking over storylines, adding in the celebrity. I've been saying it for months that it's TKO. I've been saying it for months. And, well, here we are. It's fucking TKO. You gotta love it. Who else is there? Santos Escobar. This one pisses me off because I fucking love Santos. And Santos was the manager for Goto Del Fantasma. I probably butchered the fuck out of the name. But I really enjoyed watching them. I wasn't the biggest fan of Berto, but Angel Garza and Santos Escobar I really fucked with. But like, didn't he leave WWE? And then WWE fought to bring him back. They put him in AAA. He got injured and they put him in AAA. And then they just fire him. Like, hopefully AAA will pick him up. I don't know if they can with them being under the WWE umbrella, but I'm pretty sure who they hire. I mean, well, they got rid of Alberto Del Rio because WWE is taking over and they didn't want Alberto there. So, like, it's hard to sort of say, but like, if they can, hopefully they pick him up. If not, you know, he'll be one of the few people that, you know, that have left WWE that I'll still watch their matches with them going somewhere else. Zoe Stark is another one, who unfortunately was injured. We've seen her knee fucking, like, leave her fucking where your knee's supposed to be. It, like, fully just popped out of place, and it looked nasty. But, you know, you're at home, injured, probably rehabbing, trying to come back, and you're getting told that, you know, you're good, you know, your spot's going to be here when you come back, and then fucking TKO telling you to go fuck yourself, you know. So that one sucks. I'm pretty sure she wasn't over, but I'm pretty sure, like, just before this happened, like, she was sort of getting chants in the crowd. They were small and very little, but, like, I'm pretty sure from memory she was slowly getting them. Then we have Alba Fire. This one's another weird one. I mean, she's part of the Secret Service. She's with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, apart from her injury, you know, was on TV every single week with Alba Fire. Just, like, she was always involved in the ending of matches, or, you know, would play a part in the matches, or be like a pivotal role to Chelsea winning. now with her gone, Piper Niven, I'm pretty sure, still injured. You know, what does that mean for Chelsea? Is she going to lose the gimmick? Is it just going to be a stale gimmick with her just having no one now? Are they going to pair her up with Matt Cardona now? Like, this firing is making Chelsea Green's sort of future unclear, which sucks. But I guess they're going to just do what Michael Hayes says, you know, just use her to put other talent over because that's all she's good for, which is absolutely fucking pathetic. And I mean, like, watching her on NXT, you know, in one of the War Games matches with her, she was so fucking good. Like, why was she not being able to do this stuff on the main roster? Chelsea Green put a tweet out saying, you know, you got to see little bits and pieces of her greatness, but wasn't able to be used to the full potential, which I fully agree, because fuck the writing team. So, like, they make these good superstars, or up-and-coming good superstars, so lackluster in the main roster, and then, like, because of their writing and their incompetence to make them follow through on how good they are, it disconnects them from the crowd, which also hurts their credibility, I feel. So, like, then it's, in TKO's eyes now, easier to get rid of these people because the crowd aren't really, you know, connecting with them because the writing team doesn't want us to connect with. It's so fucking stupid. She's another one that I'm probably gonna miss. I know a lot of people won't, but I'm one of the few that will. Move on to Apollo Crews. This guy, I don't know how the fuck he survived all the other releases, and now for him to be back on TV within the last month, having backstage segments with Matt Cardona, to be used in the Andre Battle Memorial fucking Battle Royale fucking thing. I think that's the only match he's had in the last month since they brought him back on backstage on TV. So I'm not surprised to see him go. I thought it was going to happen a long time ago. So, well, there goes the Nigerian prince, right? Andre Chase is one I understand. You know, at the start, from what I've seen, I didn't really watch NXT around this time period, but from what I've seen, he was over with Chase U, you know, all this sort of stuff. But he's on the decline now, you know. He's lost a lot of the people that he was initially with in his faction, Thea Hale and all that sort of stuff. So now he's like a loner. Pretty sure his last pupil that he had fucking turned on him or some shit. I can't even remember who it was. But I'm pretty sure they just turned on him like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. He's had that face mask on, so he's like had a fucked nose or a broken nose, whether it's storyline or not, I don't know. But I can see how his gimmick wouldn't transfer over to the main roster properly, and he wouldn't really be connected with the audience unless you're a diehard Chase U fan from NXT. So that's just me. Him, I fully understand why they released. He's just not going to draw any money. One that makes no sense to me, right, is Tyra May Steele, who's, you know, a gold medal Olympian, which they used into her gimmick and her persona, which, I mean, I wouldn't say it's piggybanking, but it's pretty much sort of the same as what Kurt Angle had, but then again it's the same as what Chad Gable had, and what the Creed brothers have, and what Ivy Nile has. So I can see why so many people having somewhat of the same gimmick wouldn't really work out, right? But when she's the first winner for your show LFG, you know, getting these people ready for developmental and Evolve to go on to the next developmental stage of NXT, which I still find abysmal. Evolve shouldn't exist, but hey, we've had some good people come from Evolve, so I can't be mad at it. But like, for them, for her to win it, and for TKO to be like, nah, get rid of her, like, it just makes LFG fucking pointless now. Like, we better not have another LFG season ever again, because what's the point? You're just gonna win it to be fucking fired. Like, Shiloh I think will be safe, but the blonde chick, I can't remember her name, that he tagged with not too long ago, I think it was at Halloween Havoc, maybe. Shit, was it that long ago? I can't remember. When they had like a weird mixed tag no DQ match, and they had like the keyboards and shit. Was it against Ethan Page and Chelsea? I can't remember. But like, you know, he's safe, she's probably not. And anyone else that wins LFG again, if they have more fucking seasons of it, what is the point? You're just gonna get fired. So this one actually doesn't make any sense to me. It just made your developmental, well, your pre-developmental for the developmental show, that's a fucking mouthful, just mean nothing. It absolutely means goddamn nothing. And then we come to a couple of names that I didn't really see or pay, or like don't really, you know, make sense. Like I never seen them, so I can't really say much on them being released. Dante Chen, Trill London, Serena Linton, Malik Blade. Don't know who the fuck they are. Probably from Evolve, which I don't watch. Tyreek and Tyson, tag team, you know, they're gone now. Which, if you have a dying tag team division, why are you getting rid of all these tag teams? You know, it's just it's really weird. Then you had Luca Crucifino, who was part of the D'Angelo family. Now, once again, another era of NXT that I did not watch. Did not watch anything with D'Angelo until he's come back recently as a singles competitor. But clearly now he's a singles competitor. He doesn't need any of these other people around. So I guess makes sense on the release. I don't know. Once again, I can't really say on their performance how they were as a wrestler or anything because I did not watch them. But, you know, could have had a storyline with Tony later on down the line or something. I don't know. I can't say anything on it. But if you've made it this far in the video, you've probably noticed I have missed out one name so far of the people to be released. And it's because I believe this is the biggest one that they have fucking fumbled with. This person is the one that I think, if anything, they should have stayed on the roster and shouldn't have been touched. And that is, of course, Kairi Sane. The Pirate Princess, or, you know. It's... She's in an active storyline. It just makes no sense. She's in an active storyline with Io and Asuka. Was having the potential to turn on Asuka. A lot of people thought that, you know, that match with her turning on Asuka should have been at WrestleMania, or even have the triple threat with her, Asuka, and Io. But with no Japanese representation on Mania, you know, and then for them to fire I want to say one of the more unique talents from that area of the world in Japan, you know, that they have on their roster. It just makes no sense. She's been a workhorse for the last few months in the female tag division. She had a banger match against Io and Rhea last week, I want to say. The go home show, was it the go home show to Mania, or was it the week before? I can't quite remember. But like, she's been there every week, you know. She's more animated, you know, for what she should be in a heel team, you know. She'll be in a heel team with Asuka, and she'll be emoting like Io around the outside of the ring, you know. She will be on the outside of the ring, you know, supporting Asuka, and if Asuka's in a one-on-one match, but she'll go over to the crowd and high-five them and talk to them. And like, there was so much potential to turn her babyface with so many more storylines down the road, especially with the main one that everyone wanted with her and Asuka. And now it's just been thrown out the window. Which, it's insane to me that, no pun intended, that she is one of the ones that got released. And it's only because I seen her name be mentioned in the comments, like I mentioned at the start of the video, that I was like, wait, what? They fired Kairi? Wait, I need to look this up. And that's what led me to, you know, making this video. But it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How? Like, and you know, obviously it's TKO doing all this bullshit, and they're obviously probably seeing that they can't make money off any of these superstars anymore, hence why they're getting the boot. But there was money to be made off Kyrie. Is TKO just racist now? Like, and with this happening, I can honestly see Oscar probably leaving soon. Shinsuke leaving soon. I feel like a few of the Japanese wrestlers are probably going to leave soon because they're going to realize they're not going to be treated any fairer with TKO than what they were being treated with WWE. And let's be honest, they were treating, especially I want to say Shinsuke, pretty fucking bad. Like what, you have him win the US title just to go to do a Japan tour with the title for him to come back and lose it as soon as he gets back. Like, that's some bullshit. But now with this, like, I understand if she wasn't in the storyline, I understand if she hadn't been on TV for months, I understand, like, all the things that could have potentially led to her being fired, but when none of those things actually line up to what the fuck she's been doing, it just makes no sense. That one is the most one I am in disbelief with, along with Tyra May, just because, you know, the whole LFG winner thing, like, that just fucking blows my mind. But, like, at the end of the day, it's all coming down to TKO obviously cannot make money off these people. They think they can't make money off these people. So, if they can't make money, they are fucking useless to the company, and they need to go, which is pathetic, because you have Pat McAfee in there. You have Seth Rollins fucking feuding with some fucking retard dickhead on some American football fucking show one day, and then the next day they're fucking hugging because some higher up TKO retard wanted to make some fucking bullshit celeb storyline once again, when clearly it hasn't worked for 9 out of the 10 times where they've tried to put fucking celebs in. Like, are these cunts actually fucking retarded? Like, it blows my mind. Like, yes, I understand the world runs around money, like, it revolves around money, and you need money to do this, and, like, all the data and all this proves that you could get more money. Like, obviously you cunts are just too fucking retarded to give a fuck about the actual fans and what they want, and you're just too busy lining your pockets, and we thought it was bad with WWE. And now TKO's just like, no, hold my beer, bitch, I'm gonna fucking show you how to really do it, and fuck shit up even further. And lo and behold, that's exactly what the fuck they're doing. So, like, a lot of these ones I don't understand. Some of them I understand, you know, Apollo Crews, Andre Chase, I can't really speak on the people that I don't know, like I mentioned earlier. Zoe Stark, maybe, I guess, injured, maybe it's an injury that she can't come back from, we don't know. Well, I don't know, maybe there's reports out there that I just haven't found or bothered to look up, I don't know. You know, but it comes down to the writing. Like, the writing could have made the Motor City Machine Guns better. You know, if they actually gave a fuck about the tag division and wrote the tag division better, Motor City probably would have been doing so much better. Wyatt 6, same as well, we were going over them. If they can handle factions better than what the fuck they're doing now, we could have been having something with them. Aleister Black and Zelina, if they didn't write them into an 8th month program trying to make them fucking Karrion Kross and Scarlett, we could have had something. Alba Fyre, I can't even say it's the writing, you know, because with what her and Chelsea were doing, it was great. I enjoyed it. Tyra May, once again, I just don't understand. It makes no fucking sense to me. Kairi Sane, another one, it just doesn't make sense. And they're not going to ever explain it, because they're retards. I honestly hope Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to be tuning into Monday Night Raw, I'm actually going to watch it when it goes live, to see if there will be We Want Kairi Sane chants. Because we fucking better get those chants, I swear to God. If we don't, the fans are just as bad as the fucking retards running TKO. And I actually mean that. Like, what, you want to chant for R-Truth, you know, a comedy backstage segment person, but you don't want to chant for one of the Japanese workhorses in the company? Retardism at its finest. And maybe it's just me and the way I think, that why I don't understand this, or maybe I'm just biased because I actually like a lot of these people more than other people do. I don't know, but I'm going to end it there, because if I don't, I'm just going to be saying what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, and then the retards. So let me know down below who you think should have stayed. Do you think any of these are fair? Do you agree with with anything that I've said, you know, on this situation? Yeah, what the fuck, man? I don't know. This is just baffling to me. But if you like the video, you know, like, subscribe, help support the channel, all that jazz, and yeah, mention down in the comments what you think of all of this, because I am baffled. It makes no sense to me. What, does it make sense to you? Let me know. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Here is your winner, ran the gauntlet and came out on top. And this has DDP even